Okay, so let's start quickly. Question 41 to 50. We have 5 minutes. Vendors, please return the questions. Don't bother. Just come and start your work. This is more important to me than what you are selling. So come to your seat quickly. Return the question. It's not compulsory you sell all of them. Just come back, please, quickly. 41 to 50. Adjust. Still okay. Okay. What's 1 to 50? If you need question, please come over here. We have so many questions. What's 1 to 50? Don't be too fast, but don't be sluggish. Forty-one to 50. You're just coming in. 41 to 50. You need question? Can come over here for question. You need question? Please come closer here. There are questions here. The one you can't remember, just keep. The one that is wasting time, just keep. Don't stay at the staircase, or there's space inside. Come inside, you see seat. Or you go to the top floor, you see seat there. It's the same class. Anywhere you see a seat that is there, just put the bag on the floor. Those boys in front of the VIP class, fanning, you are not doing anything. No, you have no question in your hand. You have nothing. You cannot buy 100 naira question. Exam is next week. That's surprising. If you need question, please come closer. The boy is still playing. He's still holding fan, and he's not solving any question. Brother, thank. Under the VIP, most of you don't have question. 3 people on one question. 4, 1. That's strange. Those of you in the VIP class, can you adjust your share towards the screen, please? Can you do that fast? Move it towards the screen. Some of you are not still moving anything. Those girls are not moving. If it's true by now. Can also get your question at the gate. We just left some few copies for those who are late comers. Some of you are under the canopy. You can just go to the gate there and get one to save time. Question 41 now. An electric lamp max 240 volts, 60 watts is left to operate for an hour. What is, how much energy? How much electrical energy is power times time. Electrical energy is PT. Power times time. How much power do we have? 60 watts. What of the time? 1 hour is 1 times 60 times 60. Abi? So what's the final answer? 5 joules. That's it. You shouldn't have a problem with that one. 42. A band of 500 rectangular loops of wire of area 20 by 20. So we can find area first. Area is length and breadth. So that'll be 20 over 100. You have to convert to meter. Times 20 over 100, convert to meter. 0, 0, 0, 0. That'll be 0.04 meters squared. Abi? And then we are given, what again are we given? Number of tons. N is how much? 500 tons. And they said encloses a region of magnetic field which changes from 1 Tesla to 0.4 Tesla within 5 seconds. So we can first find initial flux, initial magnetic flux. Now, flux is always BA. That's flux, BA. Magnetic field intensity times area is flux. So the initial flux, file I. So what's the B they gave us? Initially, 1. So we're going to have 1. What's the area? 0.04. So that will give us 0.04 Weber. That's the initial flux. They're going to find final magnetic flux. Final magnetic flux. That's file B, file or file F. Final magnetic flux, that'll be BF. That's the final times area. Now, the field changed from 1.0 Tesla to what? So that will be 0.4. The area does not change. So what's the area? 0.04. So that will give us 0.016 Weber. From there, you can now find change in flux. Change in flux. Data file. That's final flux minus initial flux. That's change in flux. Mr. What is flux? BA. Oh yeah, what's the final flux? 0.016. What's the initial? 0.04. So what is the difference? Minus 0.024 Weber. And then induced EMF, follow this law. The induced EMF is what? Directly proportional to the rate of change of magnetic flux. So I'm changing flux by changing time. What's the number of turns they gave us? 500. What's the change in flux? Minus 0.024. What's the time taking? 5. So 5 year, 1 year, 100. So answer is 2.4 volts. 2.4. That's the most solid question in the whole 41 to 50. So you can get that one on your own without guesswork. That means you are extremely solid. You need question. If you need question, come covered here. We still have many. So I have 2.4 volts. 2.4 volts. The induced EMF will move in a way as opposite current is Lenz's law. But for this law, it's all about the induced EMF is directly proportional to the rate of change of magnetic flux. So we go to number 43. Michael, please monitor the classes. If there's need for us to readjust, we do that to accommodate people inside and outside. From the diagram above, number 43. 2 coils, S and Y, are ring coaxially. If coil X carries a clockwise current and is free to move, show the figure below depict the direction of the induced current in coil Y. In coil Y. So let me explain that. So what we have on the screen is what they call mutual inductance. Mutual inductance. What does that mean? We have 2 types of inductance in physics. We have self-inductance and what? Mutual inductance. What is self-inductance? If this is a body now, my body now is a system or a body. If there is a change in current in this place, and then that change in current in this place generated current in my leg region, that's self-inductance within the same body. So when something happens within the same circuit, that's called self-inductance. But if I'm beside her now, then a change in current in my body bring about change in current in our own body. That's mutual inductance. So in self-inductance, the same circuit is involved. In mutual inductance, 2 different circuits that are close by each other. A change in current in one bring about change in current in the other one. That is what we call mutual. So we have self-inductance, we have mutual inductance. 43, 2 coils S and Y are arranged coaxially. And they said, if coil X carries a clockwise current Coil X, clockwise current. How clock move? This is how clock move. If clock X carries a clockwise current, can see diagram? Coil S carries a clockwise current. They now said, and it's free to move. So the figure below, they pay the direction of the induced current in coil Y. Now, I've taught you before Lenz's law, and I think I explained, I'm not going to say stand up. When I was said, okay, if you have a pole, if you have a coil here, I don't know whether you remember, if you have a coil, and then you move a magnet like this, if the magnet is not, and you move it closer, who can remind me, if you move a north pole closer, what pole will be induced here? See the way they shouted, sir, because they don't think. This is science class. We don't just talk before we think. We think before we talk. If you are moving north here, so south will not be here. It will not attract it. Is that what I taught you? The induced current will move in a way as to what? Oppose. So if you put south here, will it oppose this motion? So why do you shout south? You didn't think. Think. And for every exam question you have, don't just pick answer. Think. That's the reason for all the revision we are doing. So just be jumping. No, think. So if you are moving north like this now, not to be produced here. Do we remember? So as to repel it. And if not is produced here, current will flow. How will current flow if not is here? Anti-clockwise. I show you all these things though. Current will flow like this, anti-clockwise. If I'm moving south away like this, moving south away like this, maybe this is South Pole now, and I'm moving it away, what pole will be from here? North. So as to oppose the motion and say, oh, Mo, don't go now, come back. That's it. So if south is going away like this, not to be formed here, so as to oppose the motion. To oppose the motion of the body that is going like this, I've got to attract the body back. To repel a body that is coming towards me, I've got to have opposite same poles. So that is exactly the same concept. So if the current is flowing like this, then this current will flow in a way as to what, everybody? So if you have south pole here, what pole will not be here, class? I can't hear you. South. So as to what? Oppose. So as to repel. And if you have south pole, how will the current flow in the south pole? Clockwise. So it's going to be the same direction like this, clockwise. And this one will go like this because it's repelling it. So go and look for the one that has to do with clockwise. Option what now? Option C. That's the answer. It will oppose it. So if you have, Mr. Now, how do you get this south? They said it's something in south, clockwise is south. You can see the arrow. I drew it for you before. This is clockwise. Clockwise is south pole. Anti-clockwise is north. Is north. So if you have current flowing clockwise like this, in order to oppose the motion, you have to get another south here, another clockwise. Like poles repel. And that guy will flow like that, clockwise. 44. From diagram above, if the potential difference across the resistor, capacitor, and inductor are 80, 110, effective EMF. Effective EMF. We're just coming in. There are some questions we gave them at the gates. So get a question there. Michael, please observe the question if it's still remaining. And if you need a question, come closer. I expect everybody in the whole class to have a question for themselves to avoid unnecessary distraction from anyone. But 100 naira is bigger than most of you. So 44. Want to find effective voltage. It's like saying you want to find effective EMF. That's square root of VR squared plus VL minus VC all squared. So that will give us, what's our VR class? 80 squared. What's VL? 40. What's VC? 110. Okay, I'll be 110. That'll be 80 squared plus minus 70 squared. What is 80 squared? 6,000. What is 70 squared? Add the two of them. What do you get? 11,000. So what's the final answer? 106.3. There's no way you won't see all these questions in your pack. Sorry, in your exam. Because JAMB recycle question. So we solve so many. I don't know how many is this one number physics now. But I'm sure it can be number 8, 9, 10, Even if it is 8, that means we have solved 400 of this type. And then we have solved 400 in question, making 800, and it will give you only 20, 40 questions. You cannot score less than 90. So please do your best. Since we have been selling questions for people in class to solve, some people have never bought one and they have money. That's not their priority. But some of them even have iPhone, they have data, and they don't need it. And they will share questions with somebody. Some have already been sharing with people. They never bought one. 45. Cancerous cells can be destroyed by what class? X-rays. That's called radiotherapy. 46. If the constant of a radioactive is this, constant half-life 0.693 over TRB. So we all know this one. So we have 0.231 equals 0.693 all over T. So I have 0.231 T equals 0.693. So our T now be what? 0.693. So what's the answer now? 3 seconds. Number 40 or 47. Any question? 47. A piece of radioactive material contains 10 raised to 20 atoms. If the half-life of the material is 20 seconds, find the number of disagreement in the first second. The same thing. You have to find lambda first. 0.693 all over T. So our lambda, we have to look for lambda first. I will give you half-life. How much is half-life? So that'll be 0.693 all over 20. What would that give you? 0.0. How many zero? 0.03465. Abi? Then what is the meaning of lambda? Number of disintegration per second over original number. Number of disintegration per second. Number of disintegration per second over the original mass or original number. All over original number, original mass. Oh yeah, what do we get? 0. What? 0.3465 equals our unknown, Abi. What's the original number at the beginning? 10 raised power 20. The few one you are missing, look at the correction. If it comes in the exam, get it. The volume of physics that many of you have known over the past 2 months now is enormous. So convert it to a good result. So you're going to have x 0.03465 times 10 raised power 20. So our answer now will be what? 3.465 times 10 raised power 18 or 3.47 or 3.5. 48. Yes. I know. If you know the first 1 second, then 7 times 2. First 3 seconds times 3. 48. Thermionic emission is a process by electron leave a hot element. Abi? The answer is D. 49. Which of the following can conduct electricity due to the presence of free mobile electron? Copper. That's a metal. 50. When a pentavalent impede is added to a pure semiconductor, it becomes what? N-type B. Let's go now. 21 to 30. Twenty-one to 30. 21 to 30, do it as if this is my exam. Put your strength. That's how you can improve on your speed. Don't just be too casual. And where's Daniel? The online class there, is he on? Have you been there today? Eh? You've gone, please. Oh, not the online class. Oh, have you gone to the other place? You've gone. Please be checking them, oh, please. 21 to 30. Do it as if this is exam. So by the time you get to the exam all next week, you are not going to be fidgeting or nervous anymore. You've been used to it. And those who are sharing questions, we don't let them distract you. Try and concentrate. There are questions here they can also buy. So I can face the work and then do it alone. You still have many questions. We need questions to come around. We have questions. We have many questions at the gates now. We can also get from there. I expect to be true without 21 or 30 now. There's no much work there. Okay, let's go through. Out of that 10, you should be able to score at least 7. At least. For those of you that want to score 90 now, you should be scoring 9999 minimum in each of the 10. That's what it means to score 90. Let's go. 21. An electric heater rated 220 volts, 1000 watts is immersed into a bucket full of water. How the mass of the water, if the temperature changing from 30 to 100 and the current flows, want to find the mass of the water, temperature changing from days. We have time, Abby. So it will be PT equals what? MC. How much power did they give us? So at 1000. What of the time? 300. We're looking for mass, Abby. What's our C? What's theta? 70. So I have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to have 300. What if 42 times 7? 294, Abby. Right? 294 M. So I am now be 300. Is answer in decimal. Divide, what do you get? 1.02 kilogram. You got that one reason. Let me see. Very good. I'm happy. Many people got that. Should be getting that. Number 22. If the pressure of the vapor on top of an enclosed liquid is equal the atmospheric pressure. That means the SVP equals atmospheric pressure. That's boiling point, Abi. So the water begin to boil. B. The temperature at which the SVP equals the external pressure is called the boiling point. So you shouldn't miss that. Don't go and pick standard temperature. It doesn't make sense. A heating coil rated 1000 watts is used to boil off. The time required, the same thing. So you have PT is ml, Abi, because it's boiling off. PT ml. What's the power they give us? 1000. What's the time? What's mass? What's L per 6? So our T now be 4.6 times 10 per 3, Abi. Is that? Seconds. Are we looking for it in seconds? So what's the answer? D, Abi. Good. 24. It is observed that water will wet a clean glass because the adhesion of water to glass, Abi, is stronger than the cohesion of water molecule. Adhesion of water molecule is stronger than. Anyway, you know the answer, Abi. Adhesion of water to glass. So that option, you cancel that question for me and put adhesion. This is not JAMB question. Well, at least that should be the answer. This doesn't make sense. Adhesion of water molecule. Water molecule does not have adhesion. Adhesion of water molecule to glass. Adhesion is between two different substances. So can I say adhesion of water molecule? No. Adhesion of water molecule to glass. So that option A, let me wipe the first question, turn it to adhesion. Adhesion of water to glass is stronger than the cohesion of water. A. 25. A man standing 2 meters from a charcoal fire is warmed mainly by what? I can't hear you. That's B. Because in between there is no material medium. Radiation. The wave phenomenon demonstrated in the diagram above is what class? Diffraction. That's CRB. 27. A progressive wave is represented by the equation. Afternoon students who are here, we did something like this on Thursday. You know, talking about the phase angle, the miracle, the peace of this world, the Lamede testimony. Look at this. 1000 t minus pi x over 34. Now, all the jargon here is called the phase difference. Phase difference. The phase angle. So phase angle. So phase angle is pi x all over 34. Now, because the s was given in centimeter, so you can use this one as 180. Our s is 153. Is it 153? S 153. So our phase angle now if you want to answer in radian, you can use 20/7. But if you want it in degree, our pi is 180. So our 180. Our x is 153 all over 34. Calculator, what is 180 times 153 over 34? 810. Now, 810, to draw a cycle, 360 degrees is a complete cycle. So for you to know what is 810, so 810 will just be, you can remove 360 or you remove 720. So what's that going to be? That's the answer, 90. Phase angle. So if you get anything more than 360, if you get anything more than 360, you subtract 360 from the answer. Just like someone that know mass very well, quadrants. So if you have something more than 360, subtract 360 from it. Then, because 720 is 360 in two places, that's what we did. It's like we are removing 360 twice. So we get 90. Metal cables are used as telephone wires because they are cheap, no? In science, we're not really interested in cost, especially physics and chemistry. Not because cost is not important, but that's not our primary objective in science. We want quality, not quantity. There's some students, what they want in their life is quantity. Want to buy shirts. Ah, this fine t-shirt. How much is it? 10,000. How much is this one? 1,000. Give me this one 7. 1,007. I go to change them one per day. You know. And by the time you wash it, the thing undergo linear expansivity, and then the neck swallowed inside the clothes. Because now quantity they look for. Ah, there's one calabash there. If you buy food, 500 naira, your tummy will full. Yeah, because there's yeast in the food that you are buying. Quantity, number one, two. Oh, quality help. That's what they are saying. 20 what now? Esther face front. They are one of the people that always look for quantity. Metal cables are used as telephone wire because they are cheap, no. They are sourced locally, no. The speed of sound in them is very low, no. That's a DIB. Sound travel fastest in what? Solid, followed by liquid, and then gas. Number what are we? If a light wave has a wavelength of 500 millimeters, musical instruments, that's plural, playing the same notes can be distinguished from one another owing to their quality. That's A. Not pitch. Oh. Pitch is the characteristics of sound that help you to differentiate between high pitch, high note, and low notes. High, low note, and low notes. But when you have, they are playing national anthem using organ in that building. They are playing national anthem using violin in that building. They will sound different. Ah, that's not that's I know sound, but that's violin sound, that's guitar sound, that's piano and all that. So what they're able to differentiate between them is called quality. Class, what factor affect quality? Overtones or harmonics. Number 30. If a light wave has a wavelength of 500 millimeter in air, what is the frequency of the wave? V is F lambda, Abby. V is F lambda. What are we looking for? Is here F. So F now will be V over lambda. So what's that V? 3 times 10 power 8. And what's that wavelength? Millimeters. Some people will not convert to 500 times 10 power minus 3. Oh, shit. That is 6 times what? 6 times 10 power 8, Abby. The answer is not there. But this is the answer. Uh, don't go and be walking towards answer and say, I want to get answer by all means. That's what you should do. There's an error in the typing. That's why. Okay. Yes. Number what? No. Not necessary. Because if we do that, we're going to be having decimal, maybe 1.8 or so. No need. So it's going to be in radian form. Let's go now. Number 21 to 30. 31 to 40 now. Let's go. 31 to 40. Don't just coming in. There are questions at the gates. I will still have questions here. 31 to 40. Don't waste time on the question. Is Anita still around? Or she's gone? Oh, we'll surely miss you when you go to Abuja. Can you even check your center before you go, Abby? Are you doing Abuja? Okay. Don't waste time on any question. When you don't remember, just skip it. Come back later. It's never you are true. Oh, yeah, yeah, fast. Okay, let's go to number 31. Moon, sun, street light, star. Which of the above is a natural source of light? What's the answer? Sun and star, Abi. Option what? D. Sun and star. Please, Mr. Michael or Daniel, please. The TV at the top floor. One of them just strip off now because of the change in power supply. Please, quickly. Just move around. The change in power supply is affected on screen. Quickly, please. We're doing correction. 2 and 4. D. 32. An object is placed 5 cm from the pole of a concave mirror. 5 cm. That's you, Abby. Focal length. If the mirror is 10, that's F. That means the image will be visual, erect, and magnify. Abby now. Because display between the object, between the F and that. So the answer must be something behind Sha. And because this is U, this is F, 10. So our 1 over U plus 1 over V, 1 over F. So we have 1 over 5 plus 1 over V, 1 over 10. So 1 over V will now be 1 over 10, 1 over 5. 1 over V will now be SM is 10, Abby. We have 1 minus 2. 1 over V is minus 1 over 10. Our V is minus 10, Abby. Very good. So 10 cm behind. Yeah, that's it too. Not in front too. Behind the mirror. So the answer is C. But if it is a lens and you get a negative value, then the answer is in front of the lens. Virtual images are formed in front of lens for lens. But for mirror, virtual images are formed behind the mirror. Please don't forget that statement. For lens, virtual images are formed in front of the lens. For mirror, virtual images are formed behind the mirror. I know it's a no go judge time. You know, you are too lazy to judge. No concern me. 33. Calculate the position of an object placed in front of a convex mirror. Position. U. In front of a convex mirror having focal length of 12. See, if you are thinking of giving up, it is too late. Tell your neighbor it's too late to give up. I support 3 football teams. But my first team I support most is Man U, United. After that, I love Madrid because Ronaldo played there for some time. So I love Madrid. But in Italy, I love AC Milan. So these are 3 teams. In that pecking order, my greatest love for the football team goes to Man U, followed by Madrid, followed by... Now, Man U was playing on Thursday. I came back from church. I was a bit late. It was a bit late. So I started watching. Man U has gone to Leon's house. Leon, Olympic Leonie. They play 2-2. So they only need to come to Manchester and play at least just 1-0 win difference. He has finished it. So thank you. Give us some more. Make it not give up. Pele. Give on. But Oku or Raje. That's my mom they greet me when I do Kiri hawking for her. Adams, have you hawked before? Yeah, for my mom. But professional hawking. I want to carry my own for head. Carry on like this. We're selling nylon. Nylon they use for packing pap. You know. My mom was thinking of how can we this? They will bring it from the company, SS nylon. So Adams, my mom was thinking, oh, how can we sell it fast? I said, don't worry, mom. Pack it very well. I carried them in traveler's bag. I dressed well with my jeans. People thought I was going somewhere. I'll now go and meet those women they call LA. They are the ones selling pap. So I'll greet them. While your mommy, I'll just come inside. I'll open the bag, they'll buy light loan. I'll pack my bag, carry big boy, don't they go. I'll come back, I'll finish selling. My mom will start pressing me, my head will swell. At the ball of more lofa, more jaw, my baby, ah, my head will swell like this. I said, mommy, bring more. She will give me, Those are the prayer that work for me till now by God's grace. Some of you that are making your mom cry, it can't help you. My mom will not tell people, but she loved me more than many of my siblings. Our case is not here because we are from the same mom. Is it here? Sorry, sir. Because I will do everything to make that woman happy. Everything. Everything. So that's it. So please, some of you. So in my house, I was watching. Manchester United was leading 2-0. The match can become 2-1. I was angry. Because I don't need to score 2-1. Then it became 2-2. I went to sleep. Honestly. I was so annoyed. 2-2. In Manchester United, and from 2-0 down to 2-2. Honestly, I went to sleep. In the morning, I didn't check the news. I refused to check it. My mind was as I won't check. I don't want it to spoil my day because I love Man U. So I didn't want to spoil my day. So I gave up on that team. I think I was not watching it then. I think I was on my bed and I saw 2-3. That means they score again. But I was not watching. I just saw the alert, on live score. I have live score app. So 2-3. I said, they finish. I want to even remove my data so that I will not be seeing that I just went to bed early in the morning. I didn't want to check, but I want my mind to check this thing now, results. In the morning, when I'm coming from my house to Adams, I used to tune into 93.3 or Beta FM to hear some sport news. I don't like Nigerian news because it's full of negative things. But football will encourage me small. Because Nigerian news are 1,001 people just died yesterday when they were coming from Osho. So I don't want to hear trailer. So I hate negativeness in the morning. So I didn't tune to all those news because I don't want to hear that my team was defeated. Honestly. So when I got to teach on Thursday, I was there. Then when I was in that class on Friday, yesterday morning, when I was in that class, I saw somebody wearing Man U shirts. And Nigerian youths, they like to rep their team when they win. So something in my mind said, I say, Man U win. Oh. Adam's no check out. So I will not be frustrated. I got back to engineering. I saw another person wear, I can't use tie check out. I can't see they put Man U won. I said, what? So, and the meaning of that is it was 2-3, later 2-4. They were leading. Then it was 1-1-5. The match going for 120. 5 minutes more. Can you see? That's why you must not give up. It may look as if it's late. I can't score 300 anymore. I've been trying past question. Then I saw the way they score. This one, 3-4 by 115. By 120, 4-4. By 120, 1 minute extra, 5-4. Man, you now won. That is when I believe that you cannot give up anymore. Tell your neighbor it's too late for me to give up. And don't write yourself off. See, I saw it on TikTok. Many of the fans of Man U decided leaving the stadium. Decided leaving. When they had go 3-4, they saw them run back. When they saw 4-4, they ran back very inside. But I said they within the when they had that one. And when they saw this one, the whole stadium was in pandemonium form. That is it. And that's the reason why you cannot afford to give up. Because giving up will be too late. That's it.
JAMB is starting on 24. It's a big lie. 95. Come and see something.
David Okafor. Alance, your auntie is outside. You don't key. Okay. Michael, well done. Thank you. Tell your neighbor, don't ever give up.
No, I believe
This year is your year. It is my year too. You can't leave me behind.
Possible.
We are going together.
That's
it. University, you are going together. Oh yeah. Carry the position of an object placed in front of a convex mirror. When you hear convex mirror, don't forget minus. Oh. And it's a convex mirror, now minus focal length. So that the image is from 6 cm away from the mirror. The image in a convex mirror is only virtual. Do you remember? Convert. And V is how much now? Minus 6. Some of you have forgotten. Anything virtual image now minus. That's the 1 over U plus 1 over V. 1 over F. What's our U? Unknown. 1 over V minus 6. What's F? Minus 12. So 1 over U minus 1 over 6 minus 1 over 12. 1 over U will now be 1 over 6 minus 1 over 12. What's the difference 6 and 12? What is 6 and 12? Minus 1, Abby. 1 over U is 1 over. So what's your U? 12. Oh, yeah, time is going. 34. If the refractive index of crown glass is 1.51, critical angle is arc sine 1 over n. That's arc sine 1 over what? 1.51. What's 1 divided by 1.51? 6, 2, 3. What's arc sine that? 41.5. Number what? And 5. When light passes through two media, S and Y, please no noise in my class, engineering students, of refractive index 1.51 and 1.33. 1.51 and 1.33. So they said the speed of light in now some light travels faster in less dense medium. In less dense medium than denser medium. And that's the reverse for sound. Do we remember? Than denser medium. What does that mean, Mr. Adams? Light travels faster in air than in solid. Light travels faster in air than in liquid. That's what it means. So if you look at this one very well, they said, waiting and talk. When light passes through two media, S and Y, S has a refractiveness of 1.51. That is denser. S is denser. Then Y has a refractiveness of how much? 1.33. It is less dense. That means light will travel faster in what? Y than X. That's the answer. The speed of light in Y is higher than. Do you know the reason why now? It's not just picking answer. Light travel faster in a less dense medium than in a denser medium. But it is sound. Sound travel faster in a denser medium than less dense. Okay, let's go to the next question. Number 30 words. A nearsighted student has a near point. Near points of 0.1 meter. Now, what's the meaning of near points? What's the meaning of near points? That means if you want to.
Tell him mom is calling. Tell him mom is calling.
So if you want to, there's the near points. The closest distance to the eye at which you can read something is called the near point.
Where is mom?
You know? And a focal length of 5. F.
His phone was here. His phone was here.
Now, for a normal, this 0.1 millimeter is about, how much is the 10 Abi? 10 centimeter. The normal size for somebody, you know, should have been normally size, you know, normal near point should be 25. You know, 25. But this guy is on at 10. What are we to define? What is the student's far points? You know, you can just look for F. The question doesn't make sense to me. I can just look for V. Let's just look for V first. Let me see whether I can get something reasonable. But it doesn't make sense. 1 over U plus 1 over V. Give us U, they give us F. But me, I can't say like this. It doesn't make sense. 1 over V. 5 points. 1 over 5. So 1 over V will now be, I'm still going to get 10, I think. Minus 1 over 10. 1 over V will now be how much? 10. 2 minus 1. Doesn't make any sense to me. 1 over 10. Our V is 10. V is 0.1 meter. What doesn't make sense? I dislike the question. It's senseless. 1, 2. Yeah, it does not even make sense. Now, that focal length they gave us, they didn't tell us whether it's the focal length of the glasses you want to wear or focal length of the eye itself. You know, so I think it's a wrong question. Student far points. The question is inconclusive. Asterisk it for me. Maybe before we finish, I can restructure the question to make sense. So just leave that one, just asterisk it. And governor remind me after the class so I can readjust it to make sense small. 37. The ability of the human eye to focus object on the retina is referred to as what? Option what is that? C. 38. Which of the following is a secondary color? Orange. This one is talking about color itself, not even light. The primary color are red, blue, and green. Yellow color. Even if we refer to yellow, this is light, so use red, blue, and green. As far as you're not part of those blue, red, green, then you are secondary. But for color in your school, yes, yellow can be part of your own primary color. If negative charges are induced on electroscope has negative charges. Negative, yeah. Then what they put on the cap? Positive. If we put positive, what will happen to it? It will close up, probably. Because on light charges, so the guy will close up. Close up. A. Number 40. Calculate the EMF of the cell in the above circuit if its internal resistance is negligible. Now, look up. See smartness now. And I've taught you before, and some of you have forgotten. There's not everything you have to be writing. Use your eyes. That's what we'll be doing from Monday. Concept of using eyes to pick answer like that. Like that. We call it mental speed. Not writing, just mental. Now, for resistors in parallel, their combined value is product over sum. Everybody say that. Look at that 3 and 6. 3 times 6, 18. 3 plus 6, 9. 18 over 9, 2. That's it. And V is IR. 4 times 2, 8. That's the answer. So there's sometimes, it's not every time you have to be writing. Product over sum. 3 times 6, 18 over 3 plus 6, 9. 18 over 9, 2. 2 times 4, 8. Let's go 11 to 20. Please, I'll come back to that one later. I've not answered 40. Okay, still want me to solve it on the board? It's okay. Those of you that have known it, continue to solve. 11 to 20, let's go. But let me solve for those who still want to write. They will not believe until they see signs and wonder. Well, yeah, now you must play answer. 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2, then they parallel. R1, 1 over 3. SM now 6. Please, no noise. 11 to 20, do that one. 1 over R is 1 over 2. So our combined resistance is 2 ohms. EMF is I into big R plus small r. Current flowing at 2. 4. Then you have 2. This one has 0 because they said we should neglect it. So I have 4 times 2. Answer is 8. Let's go 11 to 20. Eleven to 20, 5 minutes. If you need question, come and get question here. We'll see how some of you are just coming. Your center will favor you, amen. Whatever center they give you, don't just confess negative. Don't say, I don't like this center. Don't say that. I don't like the time they gave me. It's too early. Don't complain. Don't confess negative. Once you see us, you say, oh, thank God for this center. That's it. Thank God for the center they gave me. For any center they give you, your own result will be the best in that center. So what if you are many and we're in the same center and your own amen, if it is loud there, should be the greater. And so, so someone don't know the difference between loudest and longest. You can't stretch them. This one is simple. It should be true by now. So by 10 to 12, Mr. Victor, I want to beg you to stay in that class. One of the reasons why I want to take revision most times is because of the level of discipline that is always in my class. Not because you don't have good teachers, you do. Please don't just be going, don't just start going up and down because you want to. I'm not the one teaching you. No, exam is here. Oh. You have solid teachers. Oh. Okay, there's one question that we solved earlier that you said the answer is not there. Number what something number 30. It's actually nanometer, not millimeter. That's why we didn't get it. That one wavelength, that number 30. Nano is 10 per minus 9, Abby. It's actually, so you can do it later. It's N, not M, nanometer. You can do that again. You see that the answer is there. It's not millimeter, nano. Soluwani, where's Soluwani? Not around. Okay. Where's Omoro Joy, Emanuela? Please stand and see me after class, after this physics. Anita, please, after physics class too. Where's Anita? Please see me. Where's Nzerem? Chinaza? Chinaza? Please, see me too after this class. Should be true by now. Okay, number 20. Number 11. An object of mass 80 kilogram pulled on a horizontal rough inclined plane. Find the equation of static friction. Friction is mu mg. Do you remember? So our mu will now be what? Friction over mg. What's our friction? 500. What's mass? What's gravity? 0, 0, 0, 0. What's the answer? 0.625, Abby. 12. If a heavy barrel is rolled up a plane inclined at 30 degrees horizontal, find the velocity ratio. VR, 1 over sine theta, Abby. That's VR. So VR, 1 all over sine 30. Somebody help me. What's sine 30? Half. So the answer is 1 over half, Abby. So what's the answer? So I would not work, it just pick 2, Abby. Because it's common. That's part of the mental speed. 13. The terminal velocity of a ball bearing falling through a viscous fluid is reached when the. Now, I have taught you before. When the body is falling in a viscous liquid, going up, ooh, there are two forces that are acting up. Abi, what are they? Upthrust want to prevent the body from going in, whether the body is liquid is viscous or not. So some of you have been embarrassed before. You went to use a toilet in a restroom, and after that you flush. Then some molecule of the something did not go inside. You can't flush again, water don't finish. And you don't want to leave that place embarrassed. The molecule is still there looking at your face. You flush, you flush. Even you still flush, when water comes, you flush, the thing still no one go. You know, that's upthrust. You cannot go. One, two. So that's it. So the upthrust is always opposing, like what the frictional force. So at the beginning, the body will be accelerating down. We have taught you before. At the beginning, it's accelerating down. Accelerating. At that time, when it is accelerating, weight is greater than U and V. Acceleration stage, when it's accelerating. But later, the body will stop accelerating. At that time, our weight will now be equal to U plus V. The body will now start moving at terminal velocity. At what? Or what you call uniform velocity. Start moving. So look at what they said. They said, what's in? The terminal velocity of a ball bearing falling through a viscous fluid is reached when the upthrust is equal to the weight of the ball. You are wrong. It is upthrust and viscous force. So they tempted you. They know you say, you go hear the word equal. So now these two equal to weights. So you pick that, you are wrong. Oh. Upthrust and viscous force, the sum of the two, counterbalance the weight. So A is wrong. B, ball accelerates uniformly. No. Upthrust is equal to the velocity of the ball. No. The answer is D. Velocity is uniform. That's why the graph is like this, if you can remember. Abi, this is a terminal velocity. Oh. Number what now? Number 14. Which of the above condition will not affect the pressure of fluid? Now, if you don't know anything about pressure, just know that pressure is rho Hg. So if you don't know anyone, density will affect. Depth or height will affect. Gravity will affect, like that. Number 1, density of the liquid, will it affect? Number 2, acceleration due to gravity, will it affect? So that's 1 and 2 only. Do not, I mean, 1 and 2 are the one that will affect, Abi. So do not affect. What will not be the answer? Very good. So the answer is C. Don't go and pick D. So look at that word not. They wrote it in capital letter for you. 15. Diagram above represents the graph of the force applied in stretching a spiral spring against the corresponding extension X. The force constant of the spring, I've taught you, force constant is the slope of the graph. Is the what? Our first constant equals slope of the graph. Slope of the graph. That change in force, Abi. Over change in x. I can even say F2 minus F1 over S2 minus S1. What's our... Just pick anything that you like. I can pick 120. And let's say the thing is they know where drawn and 40. They didn't draw it well, Sha. I think I pick 120 and 40. Then that 120, if you trace it down with your eye, now 6 Abi minus 2 Abi. So that's about 80 over 4. Answer is 20 Newton per meter. So first constant means slope. Means slope. First constant means slope. Sleep in rest time. Exam is next week. We are now announcing again your center is out. But all the students in the hostel, you have to stay back in your hostel and read and rest. No loitering. I want to go to case cabinet and check. No. No. In the evening, they'll bring something to your center, to your hostel here, and main hostel and golden hostel and all the hostel and check for you. I don't know why. Don't be over desperate and be roaming the streets. What I said now, some of you will never believe it. And you say, I love Mr. Adams. Love without obedience. I don't know what type of love is that too. But I will see you still be roaming the street. You'll be running to case office. And then not be on the street, on the road. I know you go sit down. If a load of mass 10 Newton, they call by 1.2. Force 10 Newton. Our extension 1.2 centimeter. That's 1.2 100. 0.012 meter. Work done, great effect over 2, Abi. That's work done, no, half FE. Great effect over 2. What's force? 10. Yeah, we don't like if I put great UI there, no concern me. And show UI everyone be over 2. Show my work. That's 0.060, Abi. Joules, or 6.0 times minus 2. 17. A plastic sphere floats. When you hear float, some of you go give up. Say, I know life floats. Float in water with various volumes of man. Heavy flow in glycerin. Anytime you have two different liquids and they mention float, compare their upthrust. That's all. Say upthrust in water. Upthrust in what? Glycerin. Upthrust na rho VG, Abi. Rho VG. Density of water. Volume of object in water times gravity. Density of glycerin. Volume of object in glycerin. Gravity. G cancel G, Abi. What's density of water? 1,000. How many percent of the object was submerged in water? So 50 by 100 of the volume times V. What's density of glycerin? Unknown. How much of the volume was submerged? 40 by 100 times V of the volume. V cancel V. So this one will be 1,000 times 0.5 equals rho G times 0.4. So rho G will now be 1,000 times 0.5 over 0.4. What's the answer? 1250 kilogram per 18. The thermometer whose reading is indicated by a change in color. When you see color, that's optical pyrometer. That's a D. Color. What one is not popular is because some of you are color blind. You are what now? At 4 degrees Celsius, the volume of a face mass of water at 4 degrees Celsius, Mr. Water undergo anomalous what? And its volume is highest at where? 4 core. I know say you go say 4. That's why I mentioned the volume is highest at 100, and the volume is minimum at where. So the answer now how much? Minimum. Have you? At 4, it is minimum. At 100, it is maximum. But the reverse is the case for density. At 4, it is what? Maximum. At 100, it is what? Minimum. 20. Find the pressure of two moles of a gas is this. The pressure of two moles of an ideal gas at the temperature of this and volume this is PV equals what? We will celebrate you this year. Your result will make your parents happy. You will not cry when you see your result. Many of you have really tried. You have tried. You are growing lean. Some of you are, you know, some of you are tired, showing on your face. But you have tried. So PV pressure, NRT, overweighting V. How many moles do we have? 2 mole. Gas constant. What's the temperature they give us? 27 plus what? Are we given volume? How much volume? So we're going to have 2 times 8.313 times 300 over 10 raised power minus 2. What's the final answer? 5. Newton per. After the chemistry class, math student, you'll be having very serious math revision by 12 at the top floor. The medical student who are in the top floor, you will not be there because the admin, they are coming there, from the others section. And you must not I'm doing WAEC. It's not for WAEC, it's for JAMB. So at the end of the class, by 12, Mr. Amos is not available. He's not around. I think he traveled also. So please, biology student, you'll be true. The hostel student want to play because, majority of those who are doing maths are boys. Because some of you come to your hostel now and then you begin to do something that you do. Start. You are used to that. You come and open your body and boys are in that top floor. I know you. I'm tired. You lie on the bed as if you don't get common sense. Oh. I'm saying the truth now because some of you are not serious. So we're going to be having class 12 to 2. I'm not saying you should not use your hostel. You use it. The top floor, you will still give us some little time for the class. I would have loved to move them down, but I think the top floor should be able to survive. 1 to 10, quickly. 5 minutes. Start wearing bomb shot and bra up and down. 1 to 10, no talking, please. You have chemistry. Cindy is talking. 1 to 10. Barakat, are you okay? If not, no, come at us around. Can pass this place faster. Kindness, are you okay? You are true. Amao, Iwe. Iwe Labi. Where's our Caesar? Downstairs. Scholastic scholar. Dream it. Believe it. Achieve it. The math student, you are going to be buying question. No? This is the first main revision you are doing. Been doing revision about 50 questions. So be like, don't buy, waste the question. Tabitha is sleeping. Ario, where's Ario? Okay. IBK. Good, are you okay? Mofe, Jessica. Let's work hard. Let's be fast. One boy just sent his own center to me. Yusuf Abdurrahman, Justice. His exam day is Saturday, next week by 2 p.m. His own exam. And he's writing it at WAEC, Agidimbi, Ikeja. So Yusuf Abdurrahman, I want to wish you all the best. That's the first center. And I saw my phone. Good luck, boy. Go and blast. This student, if your parents have printer, you can print on your own. Just get your phone and get it printed. It's not that maybe you have to print in a cyber cafe. Or you want to print, let them print for you. I think it's 300 in case office. But it's not a big work. But if you don't have color printer, it's not good. Ugu, are you true? Oh, yeah, yeah. Where is John Hopkins? She's not around. Ground floor. So we should not forget that on Monday we'll be having our normal classes. All the afternoon students will be meeting in the morning. And there will be no class in the afternoon on Monday. So class starts 7:40, 7:30 as usual. Number one, the expression for universal gravitational constant. Quickly, Mr. Victor is here already. F is GM1M2 all over R squared. Because we imply GM1M2 all over FR squared. So our G now will be FR squared over M1, M2. Oh yeah, what's first? MLT minus 2. R is distance, Abi. That's L and L. M is mass. M is mass. Mass can't cancel mass. When this M goes up, what will it be? M minus 1. L times L times L, what's that? L cube. T minus 2. That's it. So if I compare with what they gave us, what are we given? M raised by X, L raised by Y, T raised by Z. That means S is what, everybody? Minus 1. Y is what? And Z is what? Number 2. Diameter of a small ball bearing. Small ball bearing. Thickness of a piece of paper. Diameter of a measuring cylinder. Length of a piece of wire. Look at that word. There's a difference between thickness of a piece of wire and length of a piece of wire. Length is like this. It's too long. You cannot use micrometer screw gauge for this one, no? Because you saw a piece of wire. It is the thickness of a piece of wire that I can use micrometer screw gauge for. Should a ball can be measured using micrometer screw gauge? Diameter of a small bearing, yes, because it's small. Thickness of a piece of paper, yes, because it's small. So you answer 1 and 2 only. Don't go and put length of paper out. Paper length means it's long. Number 3, an aircraft attempting to fly due north at 100 km per hour. The aircraft attempts to fly due north at 100 km per hour. That's what you want to do. If the wind blows against it from east to west, the guy want to fly like this. But the wind blew from where to where? This west, Abi. From east to west like this. Wind can't blow on. Are we given the speed of the wind? From east to west at 60 km per hour. From east to west. So the aeroplane will now come and land like this. That's what it means. Because it's been instead of going like this, it's not blowing it. Muff, muff, muff. So that's it. So we want to find the resultant velocity. R. So we have to use Pythagoras theorem. R squared would now be 100 squared plus 60 squared. What's 100 squared? 10,000. 60 squared, 2,600. Add the two of them. 13,600. What is square root of 13,600? 117. But there are two 117 there, Abi. That means it's not enough to just get 117. But that's how to get 117. Now, we have to get a direction. Class, let's go and find this place, theta. Tan theta. Sukatua. Opposite of adjacent. Tan theta. Sorry, 10, let's be fast. So this is 100 over 60, Abi. What's that? 1.33333. 1.66667. Abi? Oh yeah. Acta 1.667. 59. Look up. Oh. Now the 59 we got here, this 59. If you know mass, this angle 90, sure you know. So if this is 59 degree, what would this one now be? To make 90. This, subtract 59 from 931. This is north. Do we remember? What's here? West. So you now have a north 31 degree west. North 31 degree west. Day 59. This one will be 31. Note it in case it's out or it comes out. Just smile and pick answer and say, oh, well, you may not get it now, but get it through the correction. But if you don't get it now and after correction, you still miss it again in the exam, or you will cry. Oh. Because some of you are getting tired. You are just not putting your mind. Number 4. What is acceleration between 2 points? Acceleration is slope, Abi. V2 minus V1 over what? That's it, oh. V2, 35 minus 15. What's T2? Minus what? What is 35 minus 15? Over 10. So what's the answer? Number 5. A car acceleration uniformly from rest. U is 0. At how much? 5. That's A. 4 meters per second squared. They then said, how far will it travel in the 5th complete second? S is UT half AT squared. I'll now go and say when T is 5. When T is 5. You now have S5. And now be U. What's your U? 0. What's time? 5. Half. What's acceleration? 4. What time? 5 squared. 0 times 5. 2 in 4. What is 5 squared? 2 times 25. 50 meters. If you repeat that, you are wrong. Oh. You are wrong. They didn't say find the distance after 5 seconds. If they say after 5 seconds, you stop there. But in the 5th complete second means find the one for 5 and the penultimate one, that's for 4. We now subtract. So when T is 4 seconds, our S4 will now be U again, now 0. Time 4. Half. What's the acceleration now? 4. And then you have 4 squared, Abi. 0 times 4. 2 in 4. 4 squared. That's 32 meters, Abi. Is 32 in the option? They want to finish you. See them. We pick any of the two, error. Now, therefore, required distance. Yeah, that's why it's good we are doing questions like this. That will be S5 minus. What's S5? What's S4? Subtract, what do you get? Number 6. Which of the following, which of the diagram below shows the position at which a small ball bearing is in neutral equilibrium? The answer is DRB. Neutral equilibrium. A body of mass 12 kilograms traveling at this collide with a second body of mass this at rest. Calculate their common velocity if the two bodies coalesce. M1U1 plus what? Equals what? Thank you. This is called conservation of linear momentum. What's mass 1? 12. Velocity 1. What's mass 2? What's velocity 2? What's mass 1? What's mass 2? Into what? V. What is 12 times 4.2? Will now be 30 VIB. So our V now will be 50.4. Let's check the temperature of that boy. Yeah, check the temperature. That was too much of reading. Maybe it's I. We have static. Then under that static, we have three types of equilibrium. We have stable, unstable, neutral. That option A is stable equilibrium. Option C is unstable because if you tilt it, you go, it will not come back. Then B, unstable. Then D, neutral. A bullet fired vertically upward from a gun, air 2 meters above the ground, reaches maximum height in 4 seconds. Calculate its initial velocity. V is U minus. So why minus? Because it's going up. When you are going up, you undergo retardation. You undergo what? Class, at maximum height, what's your V? 0. What's our U? Eh? What's gravity? What's time? 4. So I have 0 is U minus 40. Answer is 40 meters per second. Some of you simple question like you cannot solve. You still have to practice more on motion. The topic you still have issues with, use this weekend, do something about them. Even this fifth question, you can solve on them. Chemistry, physics, biology, maths, English. 9. The motion of the tires of a moving car, motion of a leaded test tube, beating of the heart, stone tied to a string and whirled around, the motion of the piston in a gasoline. So the following, which is the motion above? Is simple harmonic. Class, what type of motion is the motion of the tire of a moving car? Eh? Rotational. Translation, okay. Moving car. So that one is out, Abby. Remember, got 2. I lied. The motion of a loaded test tube oscillating vertically. Turn, 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 turn. That's simple harmonic, Abby. So number 2 is correct. The beating of the heart, your heartbeat, is it simple harmonic motion? Yes, it's oscillatory. But if your own heartbeat become erratic, then something is happening. A stone tied to a string and whirled round. So look at that word, whirled round. That's no longer oscillatory, Abby. The motion of the piston in the gasoline, yeah. Tick, 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 up and down. So the answer is what now? 2, 3, and option B. Ladies and gentlemen, last question. Number 10. Listen, I beg you, the chemistry you have now, into your long, take it seriously. Don't go and start going to talk shop and everywhere and spend 35 minutes, waste it, and then come back to the chemistry class and gain nothing. Sometimes I take some of those chemistry revision, not because your teachers are not good, but I know that you'll be disciplined in my class. That's the reason. You know. I have the best chemistry teachers. Amos is very good. Victor is excellently well. But because I want discipline, I know that once I leave now, some of you are leaving. And you don't know anything. So I beg you, the 2 hours chemistry now is not the normal class, it's extra lecture. So please, and I brought your teacher because I know you may have some things to still revise that are very important. But I'm sure no matter what I talk, could still go up and down. Nobody's talking for go to restroom and return and all that, return quickly. But just going up and down without meaning. Power. Power na MGH over time, Abby. I will give him mass. How much? 750. What's gravity? What's height? What's time? 60, 0, 0. Here 1, here 15. What's 750 times 15? 11250 watts. That's 11.25 kilowatts, Abby. That question 36 is 40, but I will look for a way to adjust it so I can solve it again. Yes, love you too. Thank you. As I've said earlier, there'll be after chemistry, there'll be math class for the engineering and admin. If you're in the top floor, we are not offering maths in JAMB and you want to pass JAMB very well, don't stay there. Those that don't want to stay, no, it's not meant for you. The maths is not WAEC, it's JAMB, pure. I'm saying that because admin students are coming. But if I observe that by the time the medical students are there leave, and there's no enough space for the engineering class to stay, and the admin to stay in that place, then I will have to move the class to this middle floor. Yeah, we have to. But I'm not sure that will happen. So after chemistry class, we'll find out what is going to happen there. Anyway, I think I will still see the Jubilee students later to talk about other issues. Those who are traveling, because I know some of you are traveling, like my own daughter Anita is traveling to Abuja today. We wish you journey mercy. We may have some day students also who are traveling, but let's ensure that, please, for those who are traveling, quiet. I have written my number here on the board many times. I have written it. Quiet. Listen. Note the number so that we can still communicate more about result, about everything. Listen. We have announced the date of our party for 2025. June what? And so please, for those who are traveling, we will not have time to talk like this. Once the result is out, by God's grace, let us know so I can start preparing your certificate ready. I have to give you a certificate, give you an award and all that, your medals. So please, that's Adam's number. And then at the end, we're supposed to say this one next week, Thursday. Sorry, next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But some people are going, they're traveling. Now, quiet. I have to keep updates and keep touch. So at the end of the, some of us who are traveling and going, even the day students, we need to start compiling your data now about data. Your name, you're going to type your name. That's from your phone now. The host, don't worry, when you get home, you can always do that. The names now, very important. The school of first choice that you have chosen, by the grace of God, you enter. So that when I come for the matric, maybe in UNN or Uniben or UI, I will ask of you. That's the meaning of that. So the school you are going, let that be there. Now, there's another one that is very important to us. That's a birthday date, not the full date, birthday date. Put it there. For example, if your own date is starting July, put it there. Listen, sometimes Adams College is full of surprises. Imagine you are in your hostel on your birthday in the morning, and then you on the door. And lo and behold, the person you saw is Mr. Adams carrying a big cake with a new phone in the pockets. Adams College, we are full of surprises. So, birthday dates, put it there, your name, your school. We don't really need your residential address because that's not needed. Name, school, and your phone will definitely be displayed there. Just 3 information. That's what I need from you. You can start doing that today. Can document that. We said earlier today, hostel students are not expected to go to K-Square office. They are expected to stay back. The post-JAMB class starts when? June. You will pass your exam. The WAEC student, you'll be having classes in May for revision for WAEC. So please, it's very important, quiet. It's very important for you that I've not finished talking. People are already walking out of my class. Oh. I've not finished talking. So please, don't forget the 18th that we mentioned. Now, majority of you registered earlier. You know, and that's college we are very fast. Some of us registered earlier. And they have to call first in, first out in FIFO. That's in computer language. First register, first to do exam. So if your own exam is on the 25th, no problem. JAMB before said there will be exam on Sunday. You know, but I know that some people may want to fight against that. So if they still put it on Sunday, but if they fight against it, what JAMB may likely do is that they may bring some exam to Thursday, which is 24th. They may bring some because people are already fighting against that Sunday exam. How can your exam be on Sunday and all that? So quiet, I'm talking. So if your own exam is brought to 24th, which is Thursday, don't go and faint. You are fully ready. Tell your neighbor, I'm ready. Don't ever confess negative. Don't go and see center. 24, hold. Don't go and do that. 24. So JAMB is planning to do some things. What's happen? Now you go have a attack. 24. So JAMB can readjust the exam date, give 24th. So that they will remove Sunday for some. So any day you see, just thank God and say, God, thank you for this day. That's all. So please, chemistry class start now. Mr. Victor, sorry for the little time I spent extra. Okay.